How's it going, everyone? Want to cover a great new sale running at Target right now. It's a buy two get one free sale, so hopefully you guys know how it typically works. You really want to go for matching the games that are as close in price as possible because you're always going to get the cheapest game for free. So like, don't be buying like two $70 games and then getting like a $20 game for free. I mean, you can do whatever you want. It's just you're not getting great value in that case. What you want to do is pair three $70 games up, or at the very least like two $70 games and a $60 game, three $60 games, etc., etc. There's a lot of stuff that is a part of this buy two get one free. Remember, you want to stay away from stuff like Returnal, which is at $70, Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut, which is at $70. I mean, those games are good, but yeah, the value isn't there when you're paying $70 for them. I did dig up a couple of titles that definitely piqued my interest. This isn't everything. There are also some pre-orders available that are very notable, so we'll get to that in a little bit. Definitely the most notable games that caught my interest right away: Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Gotham Knights. Those are both $70 a pop. Unfortunately, again, the $70 games are a little bit few and far between. Like, not every game, thankfully, has adopted the $70 model, so you know, it's hard to find a third $70 game. I think, like, FIFA is on there if you want to spend $70 on FIFA, and as much as I joke about that, one of my boys is knee-deep into FIFA right now, and he paid $70 for it on day one. I believe it was $70. Nonetheless, Call of Duty Gotham Knights, obviously two very recent releases, and Call of Duty, historically speaking, it's not a franchise that sees a steep discount pretty quickly after release. Like, usually the best way you're getting a deal on a Call of Duty game is if you apply it towards buy two get one free or something like that. Vanguard was a little bit different. Vanguard just, like, commercially didn't do all that well, but Vanguard, I know, did go on sale fairly quickly, and I want to say maybe Black Ops Cold War did. Don't quote me on that. My memory's a little bit foggy on that, but MW2, I do think is going to hold up in price, just because, like, like, people seeing the commercial numbers for this game and, like, the reception and everything like that, how well this game is selling. This is one of the most successful COD games in a long time, so I do think the $70 price tag is going to hold up for a little while. So what's the best way to get a good deal on it if you can throw it in as a part of a buy two get one free? In the case of Gotham Knights, I definitely had my fair share of issues with the game. A lot of people ended up, like, quite enjoying it, and they're continuing to update the game, so you know, I wouldn't say it's worth $70, but there's definitely fun to be had in the game. 30 frames per second, in my opinion, on PlayStation 5, like, that's like a no-mas to me. Like, that is inexcusable, unexcusable, whatever you want to say. To me, that is a deal breaker. I saw a lot of people in my comment section being like, yo, bro, you're making too big of a deal out of this. To me, I just don't think 30 FPS is acceptable with next generation consoles. Especially, let me rephrase that. Especially a game at the visual fidelity level of Gotham Knights. Like, this game isn't a blowaway visual juggernaut or by any stretch of the imagination. Still a good game. I would just say probably spend around, you know, $35 on it. But if you're just getting it a part of a buy two get one free, not a bad pickup either. A couple $20 games. Actually, one other $70 game I definitely should have just mentioned right off the top. Gran Turismo 7. Not going on sale that often. I know it's an 8-month-old game or something like that, so paying $70 for that does kind of sting, but if you're just getting it as a part of a buy two get one free, I think that's a decent option, so I wanted to make mention of that. Elden Ring is a part of it, so yeah, you can, if you don't want to get like three $70 games. I mean, if you've been eyeing Elden Ring for a while, obviously it's a game that most people really enjoy. Souls-likes aren't like my genre of choice, but still, that's a really good deal. So yeah, Elden Ring as a part of that. A couple $20 options here: Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Hades. I thought those were a couple pretty decent options at $20. There's definitely other $20 options, but those are two that stuck out to me. Obviously, you'll need to find a third to get it at that buy two get one free, but nonetheless. Should also note Star Ocean: The Divine Force, $60 on this. So I've been playing through this game. I'm still, like, I'm getting my way through it, and I'll definitely complete it by the time God of War comes out. That's really, like, my goal right now. I do want to thank Square Enix for hooking me up with a copy of the game, and I've had a good chance to play it. It still comes across as a lower budget JRPG, which is kind of to be expected. Like, Star Ocean was never gonna be, you know, like a big budget Final Fantasy title. Nothing to that extent. English voice acting isn't great. Seems like that's been a regular trend with Star Ocean. However, The gameplay is really good. The battle system in this game, I really enjoy it. It's a fast-paced, action-oriented system. Sometimes the controls are a little wonky in my opinion, but I think overall, the game is solid. It's just maybe not $60 solid, but as a part of a buy two get one free. I mean, this just came out, so getting this as a part of a buy two get one free, essentially getting it for 40 bucks if you're pairing it with two other $60 games, that's a pretty banger of a deal. So thought I would mention that. Soul Hackers 2, another one that's priced at $52. I had my issues with this game as well. Soundtrack's awesome. Ringo's an awesome main character. And the rest of the cast is pretty strong as well. The dungeon design in this game is infuriating at times. So that was really what was holding it back. Overall, still enjoyed the game. Not a $60 purchase, but at this price point, definitely a little bit more acceptable. But I could easily see this being down to 30 bucks flat by the end of the year. Plague Tale Requiem, that just came out. That's $60, of course, so yeah, that's a part of this buy two, get one free as well. A couple of other titles I do want to note before we get into the pre-orders. Relayer, that's 60 bucks. This just got its physical release kind of recently. It is very much a story-driven tactical RPG. You know, it's very much of a visual novel style, so, like, that's not gonna be everybody's cup of tea. I enjoyed my time with it. Story's, like, kind of wacky, but, like, yo, it's over-the-top mecha storyline. Like, that's exactly what I want out of a mecha storyline. What else we got? We got Temtem, $45 on that. DNF Duel, $42 on that. And then I do want to round out this video. The pre-orders I found, if you are looking to pre-order some stuff, get a jump on it. Essentially, you'd be getting these games for 40 bucks a pop, which is kind of wild. And remember, you can go the route of, you know, buying two games that are out and then pre-ordering one. So, Wo Long Fallen Dynasty, $60. This is coming from Team Ninja, of course. That's coming out, I believe, in February. I want to say February, so that's not that far away. So you can get a jump on that and essentially pick that up for 40 bucks. Resident Evil 4, the remake on PS4, is $60. I imagine this is going to have a free upgrade to the PS5 version. I'm like fairly certain it is. Unfortunately, the PS5 version, that version is just sold out on Target. I'm sure people got to jump on that deal because that's just nuts. Getting Resident Evil 4 at 40 bucks already. Again, when you factor in the buy two, get one free. Super stoked for this, man. Like, this is one of my most anticipated games of 2023. Like, right now, off the top of my head, it's probably FF16, Resident Evil 4, and the Dead Space remake. Like, those are the three games I'm really, really looking forward to. So, yeah, RE4 was one of those games I grew up with, and I loved it back then. Can't wait to visit it again. But, yeah, that's on March. And then Wanted Dead is also available, so I saw that, and I was like, let me give that a mention as well. So, that's everything that I picked out. There's like 30 pages worth of stuff. There's also like pre-orders on the Switch available. Like, I saw Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure as a part of this, so that's like kind of a low-key banger there. So yeah, have a look at the sale for yourself. There's a lot of good stuff. But as I have been mentioning, you know, Black Friday's right around the corner, so if you're not picking up anything at this point, nothing too much to be worried about. But, you know, whenever you can get any kind of deal on MW2, you know, that quickly after release, I say that's a pretty solid mention. Links to everything that I mentioned in this video will be in the description box below, but that is going to do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.